Hello everybody and welcome back to Schedule 1. We are in the bungalow. I just keep looking at them donuts. That's the fat lad in me, them donuts. Look at them, they look good. But speaking of looking good, things are looking good here. So we're not doing too bad here on our California Ass Blaster and here on our Gorilla Slime. Now, our dealers are out doing their business. And I was just having a bit of a look on my phone here. So downtown is what we sort of need to focus on now. So this chef here, you can see we're in the green. We're doing quite well, but we want to see if we can get friendly with, I'm guessing, we're friendly with him. Yeah, see, he's loyal. But I'm guessing it needs to be one of this guy here, Eugene, or Randy, because they're closest with the dealer. We want to be at the stage where we could potentially unlock that dealer, because that's another person who's then going to be able to, well, do some more business, especially with these people in his area. So this guy we've already unlocked, so I'm just going to see if we can try and throw. We've got some obviously our Ass Blaster and our Gorilla Slime. So I'm going to see if we can try and throw some more at him, get him a bit more friendly. Now this guy, he's over here next to our laundry mat. So we're going to have to see if we can get over there. It is curfew. Let me get my old skateboard out. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful to see what we do here. I don't think we're going to be able to go straight up here, are we? Or are we? I don't know where the police are. Oh, no, there's the police. Quick, round this way. It is looking a little bit dark. Can we go around this way? I don't think we can actually get through. We could cut through the warehouse. That'll be open. I'm thinking if we could try and get around here. If we can sort of entice him in with some of this stuff. Can we go up here? How close are we to him now? We are here, so straight across the road. We can get him in. I just want to potentially get, like, to the point we can unlock this dealer. Now, is he going to be here somewhere? We're literally on him. Is he in here? Nope. Where is he? It shows he's sort of like in this building here somewhere. Is it this building? Or has he not come out at night? I really don't know. Well, be careful here now, because the old police. Anybody see anything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's nothing here. I'm so confused. So he's showing he's in his building here somewhere, but I really can't see him. Let me just have a look around. So I decided to come back home. I've basically gone to bed because I don't know. He wasn't there. It was showing he should be there, but he was just nowhere to be seen. And it was just getting a bit dark. I did have a look around to see. He was showing in that building, but he wasn't in that building, if you catch my drift. So I don't know if there's a slight little glitch there. I have noticed sometimes people are just not popping up where the phone's saying that they are. Now I did try and have a look and see if we could find Randy. Randy is somewhere around here. Now, I'm not sure if he lives in one of these houses. Oh, hello. Charles. No, sorry to disturb this time in the morning. Randy is around here somewhere. Well, this is where he normally lives, around here. So if we can try and get Randy. We've already unlocked him, but we need to become friendly. Oh, there's music kicking off down here. Ow. Oh, hello. Well, you're not Randy. Who are you? No. I could offer you something, but I don't really want to offer because he's not going to help us, you see. We really, like I said, we really want to try and get the, I'm sure, wouldn't he Trent? Is he? Customer. I don't know, actually. Could be him. Also, dude, do you know you just got a car just kind of very randomly on your front porch? Is that... I don't know if all these places have people in or not. Dude, I'm going to try you, because... Are you Trent? Got to be a bit careful here. Trent, so... That one we need to save, so let's try you with that. Oh, it's offer a deal. Hold on. If we're offering a deal, that means he's already unlocked, isn't it? Free sample is where we unlock people. Man, it's been a little while, well, a few days since the last recording, so I'm kind of losing on this game already. You've got a pan on your head. It's not you. Jerry! There you are. You're in a tent, dude. I thought you would be, Gotta be careful now, the old Bill. You, that one. 100% chance. Okay. That's good then. What about that? 101% chance. That's going to make you a bit more friendly. Oh. Oh, your face is starting to explode. So, it's Randy. Oh, I'm an idiot. What? Who's Jerry then? I thought it was like when I saw the top there, it was gone straight into the green. I thought that was pretty good. It's Randy that we're looking for. He's the... Oh, man. We're making a hash of this so far in this episode. Let me go around and see if I can try and find Randy or the new guy we need. Okay, so things are picking up a little bit now. I've managed to find Eugene. So Eugene is working in here. There's Eugene. So let's just see. Can we offer a free sample? Toxic calming. That should be you. 98% chance. This should get us a deal with him. We should unlock him. Not bad. I'll message you. Yes. Okay, so if we look... You good? Jeez. Forgot the toxic does that, doesn't it? So these two are unlocked, but as you can see, they're still really low. So we've got to try and push these a little bit more. We could mix up some more of that for Eugene and just keep harmony with it. That'll do, I suppose. But it's Randy we want to find. The problem is when you unlock them, trying to find them is a bit of an issue. Now, there's more potential people we can unlock here. I'll do one. Nothing here, officer. Speaking of officer, Benji. I'm sure. Is he got on the slide? Oh, he's been run over. Oh, yes. That's Benji. Benji, what are you doing? You're dealing for us and then you're a cop in the day. What the? Anyway. Jesse's on the run. Man, okay, so because we can't really find these people quite easily, we're going to have to see if we stumble across Randy. I'm going to see if we try and, like, you know, give him some stuff. Who are you? Can't unlock you at the minute, okay. I don't know where we'll find Randy. This is the problem. I don't know where they hang out. Oh, speak of the devil. Randy. Mate. Can I offer you some... This? 88% chance. Okay, that's made him a little bit more friendly. Yep, the friendly level's gone up. We just need to keep pushing. So remember that, guys. Supermarket is where we'll find him. We just need to keep pushing these guys to try and... They're jerking each other off. Okay. We just need to keep pushing them. And then when we get a bit more friendly, they'll let us unlock the dealer. Now, someone else I was thinking of as well. I think it was a previous episode. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before. I've lost track, to be honest. But I was saying about the barn. Oh, easy. Sorry. I was saying about the barn. And that the barn, I didn't think it was a good idea because, well, it's quite a big place. And it's going to take a lot. Now, money's not bad at the minute. We've been laundering a lot of money. And we've got 44,000 in the bank. So, I've been sort of literally, yeah, as sad as it seems, stood here jumping through the window to get an idea of what the layout is in here. And I think this could be quite good to get so we can try and up our production. Now, the more people we unlock, the more potential customers we're going to get. It kind of just sort of makes sense. So if we do this... Oh, I'm in the skip. If we do this, we're going to need, like, stuff being churned out. Stuff's going to need to be turned around. And I think even though the bungalow will be quite good, I'm not sure if the bungalow is going to be good enough or big enough to keep us going. If we start running out, yeah, we're in trouble then, aren't we? So I'm really thinking if we get this, we're not going to be able to fully kit it out. I don't think my bank balance will stretch that far. We're going to have to slowly work like towards it, but I think it could be good. The bungalow and the little sweatshop above the Chinese could keep us going to keep money coming in. Because our dealers are still out there doing stuff. Look, 2,600 for Benji. Molly's not doing great. Maybe that's because maybe the gorilla doesn't go down well in her area. But yeah, Benji's, what's Benji on? He's just on the ass blaster, so he's killing it. So we just need to give Benji some more ass blaster. I'm just wondering, this might be a mistake. I might be trying to run before I can walk. But I'm just thinking, look, we can potentially get, we've got 2 loading bays and 10 staff, 25 grand. I mean, we're not far off actually the docks. But again, it's a lot more money. When you look at the picture there and the picture there, it doesn't actually look a massive amount, does it? In size-wise, but a lot more money. And still only 2 loading bays and 10 workers. So I'm thinking the bar. No, should I add the N on the end of bar? I'm thinking of the bar. Barn. We've got other places we can launder money, but I don't think we're doing too bad at the minute. Cash is what we're going to sort of be spending on a lot of stuff. If we go to the warehouse, it's all cash. We're going to be needing the cash. Can we do it? Oh, this could be a mistake. I want a business. No, I don't want a business, do I? Oh, no. Oh, God, that was only a mistake. I want a property. I want the barn for 25,000. Is this a mistake? Oh, probably is a mistake. Everyone's probably screaming out going, yeah, this is a big mistake. Okay, let's try. Oh, no. Okay, so the barn's come off the menu here now. We've got it. Let's go and actually have a quick look. We'll go and open the doors properly now and have a look inside and see if I've made a mistake or not. This gravel road here, it'd be nice to kind of redo that so it's smooth for my skateboard. So we've got 2 loading bays. So the loading bays are basically if we go onto here and we go for deliveries and I want to get, well, any of this delivered to me. We click on here, you see we can get stuff and you pick a destination, you pick a motel room or barn. And then you'll see loading bay 1 and 2, which corresponds to these here. And it's just the van turns up, basically. Oh, my God. Get some lights on first. One over there. Is that it? I think they're all on. Okay, so I'm gonna save this while we're here. Just think, I mean, look at the potential area we've got here. We've got an upstairs as well. Yeah, this could be good for beds. If we get workers, this is going to be good for beds. Now, we're definitely going to have to get workers for this thing because this thing's too big to manage on my own. But I'm just thinking, I've been looking through the windows to try and get a bit of an idea. And obviously now we're in, I got an idea in my head and I don't know if it'll work or not. So I'm thinking down this side, we need shelving. Now, I'm guessing you could probably get 2 shelves, the big shelves in there. So I'm thinking mixers down here. Because you need quite a few mixers to make like a big whop-off strain. That's going to bring in some money. So I'm thinking that we could maybe try and get everything in here. So say, for example, over here, we could try and have our grass production in this little section. Because from what I found out, workers who do the planting can only do 8 pots on 1 worker. If you want any more pots, you're going to have to get another worker. So 1 botanist can do 8 pots. So 8 pots in here. What I believe is we've not unlocked it yet, but the coke, it goes in pots as well as a seed. It goes in pots, we get leaves off, and then you have to do all business with that. I'm thinking maybe the same kind of almost like duplicate it here for the coke. Get it ready. Here, we could have our lab stuff, you know, our 2, what you call them? Like laboratories, is that what they're called? And then the ovens this side. And then we could put some like shelving and stuff down this side is like storage extra overspill. And then on this side, shelves going around, mixers in front, and then the products on the back for mixing. Because then you can get staff to come and bring the stuff from the shelf into the mixer. And then the chemist will move the mix along from this mixer to the next mixer. And then another member of staff will come in and bring in, you know, the stuff off the shelves. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Could be quite interesting. Now, we've got nearly 20 grand still, so that could be quite good. The problem is, do we start moving stuff from our bungalow? Because the pots we got here, if we're going to get like 8 pots in here, I can't remember when we got the bungalow, but we'll be able to fill out. We've definitely got more than 8. So we'll be able to fill out, what? Full section there, maybe half a section here. It's going to save us money on buying stuff. But then obviously if we destroy that, we've got no more income. Ooh, it's a tough one. Well, I think we need to get into the next day because there's nothing we can do. Actually, saying that, we could. How much would it be? So we need... what? We're going to fit 2 mixers each one. 2, 4, 6, 8 mixers. We have got 2 back at the bungalow. How are the dealers doing? See, the dealers aren't doing too bad. We have got stuff at there. Oh, it's tough to know. All right, let's think about this one. So I just thought I'd come over to the warehouse to get a bit of an idea on a price list. If I was to buy everything, so that's 8 mixing stations, 2 chemistry stations, 2 lab ovens, packaging station, 16 pots, 16 racks, and 16 lights, is just short of 25,500. Now, with what's in the bank and what's in the my pocket, we pretty much just about have that. But that's everything. That's if we buy everything new. But we've got most of them pots. I'm sure we have about, is it 12 at the bungalow? So I don't need all of them. It seems a shame. We've got like 2 mixing stations. We've got a lot of racks. We've got 2... What was it? The sweatshop. We've got 2 ovens and 2 lab stations. No, 2 chemistry stations, 2 lab ovens at the sweatshop. So I can save myself 4,000 there because we've already got them. But we are going to destroy our like production. Oh, it's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, we're only going to destroy it for a little bit. We could get it set up again. Because technically, if we move across what we've got to add to it. But moving it, we'll just set it up again. We'll potentially be able to use it again. And still keep our production. You know what? Yeah. That's going to be the best thing to do. Now, so really, we don't need any of this. Because, well, we do, don't we? Because we've got 12 pots. Okay, well, let me go through and try and work this out instead of you all listen to me kind of try and my brain work and try and work this out. But we've got some at the bungalow. We need to just buy a few bits. And obviously, with it being through the night, this is open. So let me get from here what we're going to need. And then we'll try and like move it all across to the warehouse. And we'll start, sorry, to the bungalow, no, not the bungalow, the barn. And we'll start getting it all ready. Okay, so I've got off Oscar what I think I need, which is only 4 more pots, racks, and lights. And 6 mixing stations, which, yeah, it's just cost me 14,000. Got 868 in my pocket and just short of 10 grand in the bank. But we're going to need staff, but not this second. Because you have to pay them so much a day. Now, you can get them from here. Well, no, we have to get them from here. But you have to pay a sign-up fee. And I just don't know if it's worth completely rinsing my money just yet, because we're going to need to get this set up. So then when we get staff, we can basically say, go, and start production straight away. So I think we'll just hold off on that for now. We can always come back at another time. Okay, so I'm thinking, head back to the bungalow. We're going to have to start loading the van up and start moving stuff across. But I think it's worth going to bed because everything stops at this time of night. So if we go to bed, at least Molly and Benji can keep selling, bringing in money for us. That would give us cash. What's... Actually, since we're right here, what's Molly got on her now? Molly... Oh, 1,600. Yes. What you got on you? Oh, man, you still got quite a bit. We'll push this slime back a bit. We'll put them on there. It seems to be the... Or is it the slime? What's better down here? I can't remember this area. We'll try and move it that way around a bit. We'll have to go to Benji as well. But we need to, like, load up the van and stuff. So, yeah, I'm thinking... See, because we've got 2 of these now already. So, let's just lift these up. We've got quite a bit of... Well, we've got a heck of a lot of racking as well. So, we should be okay on racking. I don't know how many of these we can hold. So, none of these have got anything in because we used them all last time. So, we'll take the pots up with us. We've got a nice amount of soil to get us started. Oh, I didn't mean to punch. Because the thing is, if you've got staff, you have to give them a shelf. So like a shelf like this. So you like here, we've got soil on. So you'd have to put the seeds which are on that shelf there, or everything you need for them. So seed, fertilizer, everything on this shelf for them all to be able to access. So let's go and try and remove some of these lights. It just seemed like, I mean, when was it we actually moved in here? Do you know, I've lost track on the episodes. Some of them I've done in bulk. Some have been staggered over a few days or weeks. And I really can't remember if... What did we do? Did we, was it a couple of episodes ago we've literally moved in here? It seems like, you know, things are moving pretty quick. Our inventory won't fit. Okay. What we're going to have to do then, we're going to have to go and get the van. Van's empty. Knew this thing would come in handy one day. Let's go and put all these in here. Beautiful. I mean, we could get a good amount set up now. Let's carry on with these. Thing is, because we've got this bungalow... I mean, we never get rid of the bungalow. The bungalow stays now. I mean, we didn't have to buy it, but again, it'd be quite nice to have. You have to have beds set up as well for your workers. So maybe let's just see if we can try and... Can we get all the soils in here? We'll get this rack in here. What about this? Put some of them. I'm going to leave that because, like I said, the worker won't help with these. Do we take these lights down and put them in? Watering cans? Actually, our inventory's full at the minute. We have got a lot of product as well. Van's filling up nicely. Mixing station, we're going to need that. Let's leave that there for now. The bed, you know what, actually, I'm going to take the bed with me because we're going to need to be able to sleep. We'll take some of these empty rackings that we can. That one's empty. We'll take that one. What we've got over here, we could take all these. We could actually take the baggies. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, there's so many on there. All right, well, that's quite a lot of things that we've managed to get already. I'm just contemplating these lights. Do we take the lights? I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, doesn't it, really? That barn was a little bit dark. Could do with some lights in there. We could go and buy some different type of lights. Watering cans. I mean, I can't really fit anything else in there, so maybe we could. What can we fit in here? Can we get any more of the shelves stacked up? Get the mixing station in there. We'll get the watering can in there. At least the lights we can stack up. So let's just see if we can try and get a few more of these in. We'll be able to use these around the barn, definitely. Okay, what else is in here then? We've got another watering can. We'll bring them in the cutters. That's pretty much that room done for now. We'll leave a little shelf in there. Well, we'll take that. Take that one. And these. Alright. Oh, it's really gone dark in here now. We'll switch this off. And, yeah, we'll leave that for now. We'll come back to that. Are we going to be able to get this over there without getting caught? That's the question. And I'm not 100% sure. So let me try and get back over to the barn and I'll see you over there. Things are not looking too bad in here. So I've just gone and put the lights up. And I filled out what we can. So each beam around the edge has got a light on. All them in the corner. 2 on the ends and all them. That's all what we had back at the bungalow. So we could do with a couple on here. It's a bit dark down this end. But that's not looking too bad, actually. Might need to put some more up there if we're going to... I don't know if we're going to have beds up there. Maybe that should be extra storage. Do we go and have like the beds at the bungalow? Because the workers don't really need to go into the bed. It's just where you go to pay the worker. You never actually see him go and use the bed, so we could potentially put it there. And we could use that for storage up there. I'm not sure yet. So I'm thinking, speaking of beds, I have got one here. So I'm literally going to dump it in the middle. We'll go to sleep. We'll let our dealers crack on. So we made 192. They made nearly 4.5. So we'll go let them get on. So we'll pick that back up. It's a nice day. Let's go and see if we can start taking some of these out. So I'm thinking, let's just go through this now. So we could go right to the edge. Do we go to the edge? Do we go in? I think if we go where we are, we've got to get 8 in. So we should be able to get 4 aside in. About there, is that right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then if we go here and go what there? And then this side here for the, potentially, when we get there, the Coke. Because it's still the same way. It's still done the same way in pots. So you put the Coke in there and you get it. It's like a little seed, and then you get the leaves off, and you have to do stuff with the leaves. So we'll get that set up ready. I don't think we're anywhere near being able to unlock that yet. So we'll put these in. And we'll get some of the lamps. We can't get them all on yet. So these go across here. And one on the end. Okay, number 6, more shelves. Or more racks, should I say. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. There we go. So what I'm thinking then, so the worker will be able to get in here, and I'm thinking there's room, you see, if we don't go right to the edge, there's room there, should be. Did we bring any shelves with us? Have we got any shelves? Yes. Let's just take some shelves for now. Can we get one in there? Yeah, we can. Are these large shelves? Can't remember. Medium storage shelves. Okay. We want large ones. Have we got large ones in there? I've just got my watering can out for any reason. We've got large. Are they? Oh, they're large. Let's just try and get 2 of them for now. Can I put my watering can back in there? I don't need my watering can. So if we go for number 6. Oh, it's like it's made to measure. Is that going to be a bit tight, though? That might be a little bit tight, actually. I'm not sure. So that gives us then, obviously, this is where you can put soil and products on to feed this worker. And then there'll be another worker what does these ones where you can put the seed and soil on for the coke plants. All right, that's pretty good. It's looking quite good. Now, yeah, I know I'm bringing you through the whole process of this with me, but it's quite nice to see sort of it take effect. I know if it was me watching, I'd like to sort of see this sort of the build go on. So that's why I'm bringing you through with me for this. But it's just nice to see like what we sort of start with an empty barn and then work forward. I'm hoping I've gone through this with like, you know, pen and paper trying to draw it out just to see, because I couldn't get into the barn, so I couldn't fully sort of like map anything out. Where are my lights now, number 3? So it's all been like, well, if this fits here, this fits here. So we are finding out now if this is actually all going to fit and actually going to work. It looks good. I don't think that's too tight, is it? That it's all looking pretty good there. Okay, so that's sort of the setup for that there. I'm just thinking we're going to need some storage. So maybe we could have... We've got medium storage racks. Are the medium ones? What I'm thinking is like here, in this little section here, I think the medium ones are going to be a bit big. We could have a couple there. Actually, no, look at that. That's like made to measure. So even though these are going to be the racks for the workers, we're going to need excess. I'm thinking on here, we've got a few spaces there we could get some seeds in. If we go for like, you know, the green crack seeds, and then here, the Coke seeds. Get them in as well. So then, obviously, when we need to, we can take some off there ourselves to put them on here for the worker. That's looking pretty good. All right, well, we've got soil, so let's get all the soil on this one because we can't really do anything with the seeds yet. As in them ones because we haven't unlocked that stage yet. But it's best to be prepared. So we can put these on here. You should be able to tell the workers, well, what seed, and either let them pick any what's on that shelf or a certain one. So we can just say, well, green crack. And then we'll be able to stock this up. God, it's going to be quite expensive, isn't it? We've only got 4 on there. We need 8 at least to be able to do this one run on here. All right, it's starting to come together. What else have we got in the van? Medium, large shelves. Okay, well, let's just take them out. We've got a packing station. Ah, we've got mixers. Okay. Well, let's just carry on with this then. So what I'm thinking as well is, like I said about them, for seeds, that's all gonna be good. Oh, Benji's run out of product. No, Benji, not now. A worker can do 8 of these. This is good. The lamps, the racks, all this on there to pick up from. So we're going to need out products. So I'm thinking if we can level them here. If we put 3, now you can only assign 1 shelf as an outgoing product. But as you can imagine, when a worker's just going through, this is going to turn around and probably give us quite a bit of product if we've got workers because they're constantly going to be on it. As soon as the plants are done, harvested, bang, another seed going in. This gives me a bit of headroom then if that fills up to be able to then go, oh, okay, well, we'll just excess on here. And I think we'll do the same again on this one here. Maybe we could do the same again on this one here for the meth. Because they're all going to be able to make stuff. Yeah, you know, I think that could be quite good. I'm going to save in case anything crashes or get locked up or anything like that. So we've got what we've got in here. We've got more medium storage racks. We've got a packing station. Let's get that and let's take all them. I'm thinking let's just for now put this up out the way over here somewhere. Spin it around. It's going to be about, yeah, somewhere over here. And then we've got these mixers. So let's just dump these in the middle for now because we need to organize. I said we were going to put some shelves behind. Oh, man. That's some money's worth there. So we're going to need to get some more racking. Now, we can either go buy the racking or, you know what, let's just go back. Let's go back to the bungalow. We'll get some bits from there. And then we've also got to make sure Benji's got some product. So I'll see you back at the bungalow. So we're back at the barn. I've got the van filled up with a lot of stuff that I could get from the bungalow. So on ourselves, we've got quite a few baggies at the minute and a small rack. And then in here, we've got bits of grass. We've got all the chem stuff from above the Chinese. So I'm just thinking for now, I should really shut the door, shouldn't I? In case, I don't know if anybody comes down here. Save game just in case. We do have people randomly turn up, which I must admit does scare me a little bit when they just randomly turn up and knock on the door and go, what have you got? I need a fix. Right. Let's just put this one here for now because this might be a good idea to put, well, a lot of the bags on. It makes sense since it's next to this. I don't know if that's going to stay there or not, but it makes sense for now. Let's see what else we got in here. So we've got 6 racks. That's not bad. Not quite great, you know. So let's just go and what's that, number 2? Will these fit in here now? So that's right up against there. Oh, it's like it's made to measure. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if we put these down here, that's a 6. So 2 more here. And what I've heard is if you get this a strain you could do of mixed products, and it takes 8 different items, but apparently it's really good money when you start getting onto the coke and stuff. So what we're thinking is, if we can run it through so we can use the same mix to do our grass, as well as the coke, as well as the meth, well, we can do the meth and we do the grass for now, but then when we get the coke, we'll just use the same products and run it all through. I'm thinking that could be quite good. Let's just go and pick some of these up now. What if that's going to work or not? I mean, I think it could be quite good. We'll see. And then eventually when we can unlock it, you can get a brick press, which puts it basically exactly what it says. It puts it all into a brick. So I'm thinking if we do like, see, if we do this here, this is me thinking here, or I've walked into a post. Now I'm going to have to leave them a bit because we're going to have to just put them over here for now because we're going to need to get the shelves behind. What I'm thinking is, so you'd have the first product on here going into this mixer, second product into that mixer, and then that mixer would give into that mixer, and so on and so on and so on. So you just put the product behind, like whatever's going to be the first one. So I would need to have a look and see what the recipe was again. I think motor oil was the first. So you'd put motor oil in there, then whatever the next product is, and whatever the next one, and so on, until you get to the end, where you'll then get the final product, which I'm kind of hoping we can try and get like a brick press or something over here. And then put shelving along here to put the final product on. And then shelving here to put the starting product on. So because you can only get the workers to take it from one shelf, we could have a shelf here and an excess shelf there. And then I'd come across here, say, grab the green, put it on this shelf. The workers will see what's on there and take whatever's on that shelf and go, oh, okay, start feeding it through the whole production line. And at the end, we'll get bricks of whatever that's going to make from green. And then same from the coke, and then same from the meth. It's just going to run down the production line and then give us whatever bricks we get at the end here. We can have a bit of a little sort of storage rack over here to put on excess stuff and store stuff like soil and bits like that, you know. And obviously the stuff for the chem lab. And also we've got this as well, because if ever I want to sell stuff myself, I can't sell it in bricks. So I'd need to bring it on here, reverse the product and put the brick in and get it down back to the raw item. So whatever that's mixed, but in the raw item. And then I can put it in these little baggies and I can go on the tower myself and start selling. Now we want to sell it as well because we want to see what effects it's going to have on people. So that's that's my idea. Is it going to work or not? I'm not sure. I'm kind of hoping. I'm going to keep saving the game because I'm worried about if it crashes, we lose everything. Now, I didn't realize that the, just take them. We could put them on the shelf so it looks nice already. Let's go onto this shelf here and start putting these. Look at this. This is what they'll do, you see. They'd make all this up, put it on the shelf like that. How many of these have we got? 5. I'll put this light on because I can't see. Let's go and put one here. Turn that on. And one over this side here is what I'm thinking. Okay, that's that. That looks pretty good there. And then I'm thinking we can also go and run them down here as well. So we've got 3 left. So we're going to have to probably buy some more. But if we put that one there, you know, it kind of lights up all these here. That one as well. If you're wondering why it keeps turning, it's because it's the same key to turn it on as it is to turn it. So E turns it, but also when you push it, E turns it on as well. So that's why it keeps spinning it. So I'm thinking 3 more across here. Do we need to put any on the back here? I don't think we need to. Just thinking if we go and put like 3 more down this side. It's looking pretty good. I don't think we need to do any more on there. Alright, what else is in here then? So we can do the chem stuff. And then we'll take some of this on board that we got. We've got some motor oil. So I could probably show you a little bit with the motor oil. So I'm thinking if we go for number 8, which is the motor oil, you'd basically go and store that on here, you see. That's not just going to hide behind there. But yeah, full stack of motor oil on there and whatever the recipe is. Now, let's think about number 2. We've got chem station. So if we go and try and put these in here as well, I'm thinking, like, do we go in there like that? Is that about like there somewhere? Put them 2 together. And then we've got the ovens this side. So we don't want to go in there. Go one forward. Yeah. I'm just wondering actually because these are a lot more bulkier. I don't know if I'm going to get my shelf. I'm going to need to put a shelf there for products. We might actually need to move these back one, I think. Have we got a shelf as well? Yeah, I think if we move these back one, it'd be better because, well, we don't need to worry, do we? Because they can go in there, you see, right up to that. They're not going to affect that behind here. That'll give more room in here. Yeah, that's good. Let's just move that back there. And that one back there. Ah, that looks better, doesn't it? Now, I don't have a big shelf anymore. But, yeah, I'm thinking that. Big shelf in there. Put the stuff on. So, what I'm going to do is I need to go onto here because my bed, I'll put it on here. Let's get my bed. We need to go to bed. Wake up tomorrow. I'm thinking, back at the bungalow, we have got a lot of stuff on shelves. A lot of mixer stuff. I think it might be a good idea to maybe go to Hank's, which is just down the road, and actually go and buy some shelves, because the shelves aren't that expensive. That's what I'm thinking. So, how many more would we need? We need 3 there, 3 there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then we were going to do some more over here. So, 13. How many were we going to have over here? I don't know. How many's going to fit in there? Let's just go and say, shall we get... Let's go and get 20. Now, Hank's is just down the road, so I'll get my skateboard out. I'll go get them, we'll come back, and then we'll try and fit it out a bit more. Okay, so we're back from Hank's. This is definitely turning into the ultimate barn build. This is, isn't it? This is looking beautiful. Honestly, I'd got this kind of like down on paper because, like I said, I couldn't get into the barn. I couldn't work it out properly. But this vision is now starting to come to life. It's looking awesome. So let's see if we can go put one of them in there. So that's going to be where all the products go. So we need to just go and access that, and that. So tablets, pseudo, phosphorus, and the acid need to go on there because that's what the workers are going to need to take to put into the chem labs. Saying that though, actually, we could actually go and put, what, at least a batch of these in here already. So it's acid, pseudo, and phosphorus. We don't need to begin that now. We could go and take some of these and put these in here. There is actually more back at the sweatshop. I couldn't hold it all. So we will sort that out when we can. We need to just go and take this in here for now. We're going to have to go put some of this back in the van. Go put the watering can, trash, all that back in the van. Bed, we can hold on to us, and we need to pick that up. Okay, so I'm thinking one more of them down there, one there, like that. And then over here, we need to go and fill out a couple more of these. Them there, them and there. And I'm thinking, can they fit there? Oh, they can. Look at that. And then if we go and pick the mixers up and put them back there. There. Oh, baby, look at that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so we need to get some more of these then. How do we get these measured out up against them ones there? So that, there. Is that level? Yep. And then we need to go and put... do we go there? Is that level? It's not really... I can't get these kind of level because it's going to stick over here and we need to get in here. Do we move them forward maybe? Yeah, I think maybe move them back because this section of the back is going to be more storage. So if we move them back a little bit, it's only going to be us getting into the storage. So I don't think we need to worry. We've got workers that are going to be like in here. So we're going to need to really make sure that the workers have got the room. Workers are going to be getting in and out of there. That's better. Yeah, we still got enough room getting there. And then we've got to put some of these. So we've got all them in there for the mixes. Got these here for the front for all them. Let's go and see about, can we turn some of these this way and just basically do a nice line for like extra storage across here? Will that go? Oh, we're not going to be able to get another one in there, are we? Or maybe this will come in handy. Is this a medium one? Yeah, you know what? Maybe we could go and swap this out for a long one here. Maybe we could put 2 long ones in. Okay, let's go and move this across then. This could take a little while because I don't think we've got much room. So move these across from here. I don't know if we're going to really need all this storage. So we could take that up. Go put another... Oh, no. Wrong one. Put another long one there. That gives 2. So, baggies for that. I think we kind of need to maybe just move this up one, do we? We're going to give it a bit more room. That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? It's not, it's tight. It was a bit tight up to there. Got enough room there now, because, yeah, that looks looking good. Let's go. Is it number 5? Is that the... Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go. So that sort of now levels all that off. We could even put a couple more that way for excess, because we're not going to need anything in here. If we need excess storage for stuff, you know, that's looking quite good. You got to remember, this is going to like make a lot. But also all the stuff that goes on the back of here. Be nice to have extra storage there. Yeah, because we're the only one who's really got to get in here. No worker's going to be using this. Like I said, this is if we want to go and unpack things and turn them into baggies so we can sell them. So we've got potentially 2 racks of baggies there, which is what? Is that 160 per one for baggies? We've got some here as well, and then we've got all this here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I'm liking that. Okay. So we're going to need 3 more lights to go on here. I think that's pretty it. We've done pretty well, actually. We've not actually spent a lot of money. Well, we have spent a lot of money, but, you know, I thought we were going to be a bit pushing it, really. So because we've got some of this as well already made, this is the green crack. It is the green crack. We could test out our system here. Because one thing you have to do is you have to run this through once. Because obviously when you go and put all these in, we'll have to run the mix through once, because it's going to be like, ooh, new mix. So you have to authorize the new mix for it to end here. Otherwise, workers won't be able to move it along. So if we run it through once, the workers then will just go straight in and it will just kind of appear. Does that make sense? When you get to here, it'll come up saying, ooh, new product. And it's a new mix that you've never made before. And obviously, you take it and it will appear here. And then it will allow the workers to move it along. But we've got to get workers yet. But we just got to make sure that we're set up. I'm liking this. This is looking pretty good. Now, I think this might be pretty a good place to end this one. I know it's been pretty much a build one. But I think this episode is going to be quite long as it is. So I think if we just maybe end this one here. Next time we'll come back for like a part 2 build of the barn. And then we'll see if we can get things moving, get workers in, and get a production going. That sounds like a good plan to me. So, thank you so much for watching then. If you are liking this series, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you've got any suggestions on mixes and stuff that you want me to try, leave it in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you back here in the next one.